Here's the new dive shaft. I just got this in for the XP too, the D2. And here's the new cable. It actually looks better built than the this looks like a thinner wire, like it's maybe RG174. Looks like it's a little better built. I wonder if it's going to take water like the white one. I replaced the white one on mine, and it's already getting discolored. Look, see where that water egress comes in? It's coming in right here at the ends. It's already, this cable's only 3 days old. It's already jet black right here. The other one failed completely in just over a year. I couldn't get a communication out there. I got into 5 feet of water. The pod couldn't communicate with the coil because it's a wireless coil. Now if you're out of the water and you're detecting, you're okay. Or if you're maybe a foot of water, you're okay. You get a little bit of a signal. Once you get out in that 3 foot, 5 foot of water, the coil actually won't communicate, so you'll get nothing. You'll just get a null. And you run your coil over your scoop out there and you don't pick up anything. So it's a design flaw. I wonder if this one's going to be better. Don't see any kind of a waterproof connector there. Like I say, this is the this is the dive shaft. Notice how small that is, because you're basically laying on your stomach with an air tank or a hookah system. But if you look at this, and this is interesting, right here, do you notice that there's a nylon bolt? You got your nylon bolts and nylon washers here, so there is no metal all the way up to here. There's a tiny, tiny screw. Doubt it would pick it up, but there's no metal. If you look at the regular unit, well, that's why you can't run this down to here without setting up a field behind here and getting false signals. These steel rivets will actually get picked up by the coil if you run this low enough, so you can't run it too low down toward the coil. But no, I like this. This is nice. This is the 65. This wire's the 65 centimeter one. There's 3 wires that they're putting out. They've got the 250 centimeter one, which is this white one. I ran mine down the shaft. I don't like it around the shaft, so I don't need these anymore. This was an extra to get me back up and running I had. But this 250 centimeter one, it's all stuffed in this shaft, which I don't like. So I was able to contact them, and they got me, let's see, this one, which is 115 centimeter one, and this one is perfect. Fully extended. There's no wraparound. I'll show you what I mean. So I can just hook this on to there. It comes all the way up the shaft, fully extended, and there's no wraparound, and there's not a lot of wire inside internal of the shaft. So I like that. I'll be ordering those from now on. I order the wire. You can get the wire online, RG174. It comes in black, and you have to strip it back, and then you put heat shrink and some marine goop in there. I know Big Master did that, but man, that was a mess. I don't think I'd want to keep doing that, have this goop all over the place. So, but you can do it. I would use RG174. This looks thinner than that wire there. Their new wire, their black one. So I got this off of Serious Detecting. They're pretty good with their shipping too. They're quick. Got the stuff, and you get them for $25, and they come with an extra mount clip, and you get 3 of these. This is an aftermarket one here. You get 3 of the hold downs on the antenna for the coil, where the coil meets. But yeah, I don't know on this one. You can see how that wire's stripped back. Runs there, and then that keeps the communication between the pod and the coil. And so I don't know, interesting. But the dive shaft is excellent. Like I say, how it's built, I like it. It's light. we'll give that a try sometime. Didn't bring my wetsuit. Probably should have took it today. Looks good in that corner down there though, I just looked. We'll give it a shot. Somebody asked me about my settings. Well, I can tell you the key setting on this thing is salt sensitivity. And you want to run that as high as you can. I was at 9, I dialed it back to 8 yesterday. Excuse me, the day before. Program wise, run as hot as you can. Start out in beach sensitive. If it's faulting, simply click that plus button, bring it back all the way up, go to beach. See, this rock ain't out usually either. Little pile, big pile, it's gonna get good here. So you're in the water, you're swinging the detector. The trick of this machine is to get it as quiet as possible. There's less chatter, and that means if you have to reduce salt sensitivity a little, do it. Sensitivity is your tune method. You take that sensitivity, drop it down to 90 or 88. That's still equal to a 20 on an Equinox. But once you get this thing purring, and it's not chattering, you're in a state where leave it. Now, there was some pretty good waves, so I had to drop it into beach the other day from beach sensitive. Brought the salt sensitivity down a click. Even reduced sensitivity down to 90, 88. But that's it. Just try to stay at those parameters. This beach is gonna wash out, I can tell. Just a matter of time. Out of that one. Going over to pitch. Gonna treat this like a, not even gonna pay attention to the screen in the water. Just gonna treat this like a pulse today. Because we're digging so few junk targets in this area that anything deep, especially deep, is gonna be good. So we're gonna stay at pitch. Discriminate 8, sensitivity. Salt sensitivity 8, 9. Beach sensitive. Then we'll reduce as we go, as we get chatter. Oh, it's packed. It's packed. I don't like doing this in the middle of the day. You got to dance around, kids. You got shrimps jumping on you. Mister. They put your hands in the hands are in your pocket. That's happened several times. And the tide sucks, but I like the waves. Waves are kind of calm today. At the diving, and then I'm going to try to move it up the beach once I get over there and get the spot, find a hot spot if there is one. You see these guys with these carabiners, you know, the little hooks that hook onto your pants, and they're putting all these rings on there. That's got to be the most stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. Those 10-carat rings, one good smack from a wave, there goes your class ring. Pretty sad. You know, it's all show now on YouTube, all show. I can care less about the clicks. You know what I care about is real finds. And that's what you should be concentrating on, you know? But on that other end, no rocks. So we'll work this area, circle out. Now that looks better. That stone over there looks better. It was kind of sanded in the other day. 97. I believe I got it in my pocket, but I can't tell. Ran it over my coil. Ooh. This is giving an 80s. Let's dig that one. I got a couple of scoopfuls. The signal becomes more solid and crisp. That's a good sign. That usually means it's going to be something good. 0 for 2, gentlemen. What's going on here? Are we going to be 0 for 3, guys? Are we going to be 0 for 3? That's a 96. We'll dig it. Liking what I'm seeing out here in the deeper waters. Ooh! Hold on. Oh, look at this one. Look at that flower design. Hey, get off my coil. Look at that flower design. Let me plant this coil. That's a sweet one right there. Silver band. It's been there a while, would you say? I love the surf. Look how nice and flat this is. I was getting whacked that day I got that nice gold. But there was quite a few holes. There's so many people inshore here. I'm trying to go out a little deeper. It's a little ripple trough, but it's the rocks that I like. It's a nice little rock patch down there. Looks like that sandbar might have dropped a little. Then again, it's still a high or low. I had to go back into dive. I'm in diving. It's getting a little falsing, but I still like that sensitive, and once this tide drops and we get minus tides again, we'll be back on beach sensitive. Get those small bands with the big stones. I got a good sounding one here. Ooh! It's coming up 98. We'll dig it. Oh, these signals are deep. We got a deep quarter. I'll put you under my chin. That sounded good. 77. Visibility's terrible. I should probably get one of those shiny bumpers. The orange or red bumpers pinpoint a little bit better, but real murky water today. Guys up there striper fishing. That's a good spot to striper fish. And you gotta wait, and you gotta stand, and you gotta wait. And of course the tide's coming in while all this is going on. And hopefully it clears, because we can see where we are using the front of my foot on the coil, but even that, it's so murky. Holy cripes. I should have brought Jesus today and given him a smooch. I probably would have got a piece of gold. We'll keep going. That sounds really good. 85. We'll dig it. Mommy got there, boys. That looks like a penny. It's a penny. Ooh. Look at this one. Oh, it's a sweet wheat. We can go home now. A little slicky. Tricky slicky on that one. $53. 53. Oh guys, oh guys, oh guys, look at this one. Oh,
did you get a good one?
Yeah, I got 30 gold rings in the last 2 months. A nice one here, guys. Let me pull this out. Look at this sand. Drop this down. Ooh. Bear with me. I'm working on this tide. Let's see what we got. Looks like some sort of an insignia there. I got a 32. 1930. Yeah, 1932. It was a good year. Who was president? Roosevelt or Hoover? Yeah, that's a 32. It's got to be gold. Right in that peat layer. Don't know. Doesn't have the greatest signature. I'm gonna back up a little here. Approach it from a different angle. Nah, it's faded. Very small, getting these very small bullets. Just got a casing and I had to chase it for half an hour. Sorry, I brought my audio response up, trying to get those deeper targets to come through a little clearer. Try that. I'm gonna try digging this from way back 6,000 years ago when this was forest. I'm getting a ooh, right on the edge where the peat drops down to the black sand. I'm gonna dig this before I have a mull stroke. It was small, but I got a good sound here. Good in 85, 82. Look at this. It's a jackknife in conglomerate. Isn't that cool? Look at the old jackknife in there. Too bad we couldn't restore that. It's all black. Look at that. That is sweet. So, gentlemen, let's see. Oh, look at this little necklace. It's an old heart pendant. Oh, look at that, a little religious charm. It's an old brassy. Nice. I got Jesus. Let me give him a kiss. Thank you for the gold, brother. Maybe tomorrow we'll get some more. Oh, 92. The deuce is on the loose. Oh, that felt good. Let me dig it. Something. Let me get this thing set up. Hold on. All right. Sorry about this. I'm all tied up. All right, that's better. Oh, it's a locket. It's a little locket. See that? It's all encrusted. Heart locket. I'm picking up a chain, but I can't get it. Is that nickel plated? Nickel silver. All right. Well, here's a wrap-up video, take 3. Trying to put this in a nice way because I was very infuriated with a few things that happened on YouTube. It's not what it used to be on YouTube. YouTube used to be about quality content, real content, people finding stuff that they really found on the beaches, and and putting the hobby before the clicks. But evidently, I guess that's changed now. So, but I will give a couple of shout outs tonight to some real channels, real people who really work hard to get their their stuff together. And I'll tell you another thing too. I was really upset when I saw another comment a few weeks ago about another channel, which I'll explain. But we'll get back to my hunt first. Jackknife, and the jackknife is in conglomerate, and pretty good, old jackknife. So that was a cool find. Another piece, don't know what's in there. We'll give it a little slap with a hammer. Don't know if this is just a stick or if there's a piece of metal. Kind of rang out a little bit. Might give that a little tap. Might be a piece of wire in there. I got another brass, and this is number 3. Another brass bracelet. This has no ID. It's just got the clasp. It's all black, so nothing great, but piece of brass. Old coins, 1917S. Wheat penny. San Fran mint. Pretty nice. 70s quarter, not silver. Another brass casing, and I had a few others. I couldn't get them because they kept going through the scoop. I can't keep chasing them all day. Another one of these. I think this is 3 or 4. I don't know what these went to. Another piece of brass. Brass locket with conglomerate on top. Haven't tried opening it. Probably nothing inside. I don't know what that doohickey is. Might be just a rock. Got a stainless steel chain. And it has a patron saint on there, brass one. It's not gold, it's not silver. And to the best finds, we did get a silver flower ring, 925. Nice little one. And the find of the day, 1932 PHS class ring. 32, 19. Got a little bit of dirt on there, a little bit of black on the back of the band. We'll clean this up. I think it might have been commingled with some iron. Has a little bit of an iron look to it, but it is marked 10 karat with a W, and the W is sideways. That's a Woods Company. Very old ring. The Woods Company was back in the 20s, back in the early 1900s. They made tons of rings, and I used to find tons of those wood rings. Woods Company, and it's just got that W, and it's turned sideways, and you can't miss it. But this one, the solder mark's intact. There is a little blackness on that back end, but still pretty good shape for a 1932 ring, class ring, and it is gold. So back to, I won't rant, but back to some of the shout outs I want to give. Part of the shows I watch on YouTube, I have a little litmus test. litmus test is your camera breaks and you can't video. So do you go out metal detecting or do you stay home? Are you in it for the hobby or are you in it for the clicks? So I've recently turned on and been watching a guy and his kid, Mason Merc, 100% genuine, and they're into the hobby. They enjoy the hobby, and he does do videos, so yeah, but he's into the hobby, and all of his stuff is realistic, and I really enjoy his channel. I think all of you should click his channel too. If you aren't a subscriber, definitely subscribe his channel. His name is Mason Merc Metal Detecting, and we'll put the link here on Susan's site. Another channel I've been watching, her name is, she's having a little rough summer. Her mother died recently, passed away. Her name is Stef Digs. She's more of a colonial relic hunter, as is Mason. They do beaches occasionally, but Steph has some great finds. Gets a lot of cool colonial artifacts out of the cornfields up here in the Northeast. Definitely subscribe and like her channel. Me and Susan watch a lot of her. And like I say, I like to watch people who are real. I don't watch people who are on YouTube solely to get clicks. I recently saw a video of a guy, and he had, please, 1,500 click goal. Hello? It's not about goals. It's about, the goal is to go out and find stuff. It's not about clicks. It's really sad on YouTube. Has it gotten that bad? You need clicks? The video to me has always been secondary. The hobby's over here. There's great finds. You've seen it this last couple months on my channel with Susan. The finds are out there. It's not about clicks. What? I gotta get a click. You don't need a click. You need to go out and find something for real. Sad affairs on YouTube now. Really been overrun, and not necessarily the colonial hunters, but I've definitely noticed it with some of these beach hunting videos. Very sad. So be honest. Improve your game. Put the camera away for a while. Learn to read the beach. That's what I like to tell a few of these people. So, but that's my rant for today, and those are two awesome channels. There's some other really good channels too. Metal Mike and Perseus. I watch their stuff. They're real. They go out. They actually door knock, and they're like Mason Merc. They go out and drive the back roads, look for a foundation, do Google Maps. There's a lot of time in this. This isn't, you see these videos, people walk out, it doesn't happen like that. It takes a lot of time, a lot of driving. You could go to 5 sites and get skunked. Then that one site that, hasn't been hammered to death, that will give you some good stuff. But it's a lot of time and a lot of money. There's got to be some realism here, and and that's why I enjoy watching their channels, because they're real. They're real life situations. They go out and it's enjoyable to watch. And I'd rather watch that than anything else. Somebody's just trying to get clicks. Oh, 1,500. I need 1,500 clicks. No, you don't need any clicks, because everybody should unsubscribe your channel if you're doing that. So sad, really sad on YouTube now. But that's my rant for tonight. So, I tell it like it is. I'm not making any money on YouTube. In fact, I've even floated probably just demonetizing my videos, because it's just sad now. If everybody demonetized their videos, maybe they would leave, these evil seeds of people trying to make money and pull the wool over other people's eyes. But I don't know if there's a way of fixing it now. It's so sad, but I enjoy the hobby. I've done it 30 years, and I just go out and, hey, when it's good, we get a good spot, we haul in the stuff. When it's bad, I'll be the first one on here complaining, telling you it's terrible, and it's sanded in. And that's the way it is. So definitely subscribe their sites. They got awesome videos. And like I say, you can count on, if I'm telling you to subscribe their sites, it's definitely good video. So want to thank everybody for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next hunt.